If you're moving to Southern Oregon, you're probably wanting to know which towns are the best to live in. Now, keep in mind that the best is really a matter of opinion, and so that's what I'm offering up here, my opinion. Now, be sure to stay until the end because I will be mentioning a couple of bonus towns that I think you might want to consider. Hey everyone, my name is Simona Fino and welcome to Living Southern Oregon. All right, 10 years ago when I moved here, we already knew we wanted to be in Applegate Valley, so I did not do a ton of research on the towns themselves. Now that I've been working and playing here for 10 years, I have definitely gotten to know the different towns here, and I do have my favorites. All right, before I start, will you do me a favor? If you're liking my videos, will you please hit the like button and then also subscribe to the channel? It will really help me out. Okay, I'm gonna start with my favorite, and it is also where I'm planning to move in 2026 after my daughter graduates from high school, Jacksonville. Now, I love the quaint vibe of Jacksonville. I like the old buildings and the general feel of the town. I love that the town is super walkable with lots of cute shops, cafes, and restaurants. And I like that the Brit Music Festival is right in town, which means I could walk to go see live music, and not just any live music, they get some amazing acts there. Now you're also gonna find lots of hiking and biking, and when I wanna get out and explore Mother Nature, that's usually how I like to do it, and I can find that pretty much anywhere in Jacksonville. Plus, I like that it's only 15 minutes from Medford, where it's just easier and less expensive to shop for bigger things like when you're getting your groceries and gas. And of course, it's also close to Applegate Valley, which is where most of my friends live, or a lot of my friends, and honestly, I just love the Applegate. Now, between the Applegate River and the wineries and the farms, and of course my friends, it's just someplace that I visit often. Now, I will say the downside to Jacksonville is it is expensive, and that's because it's small, there's not a lot of inventory, obviously it's a popular place to live, so yeah, whether you're renting or buying, it's pricey. All right, next on my list is Ashland. I love downtown Ashland and everything that you're gonna find there. All the great restaurants, cafes, shops, and of course Lithia Park, which is a destination in of itself. I also really love that whole Creekside area with all the restaurants there. Scout's one of my favorite spots to go grab a drink on a hot day. And I love that there's no shortage of interesting events happening in Ashland. I mean, they've got that Halloween parade, which extends into the neighborhoods and people go all out with haunted houses and decorating. And then there's the World Music Festival, Independent Film Festival, and of course, Oregon Shakespeare Festival. So much great theater. Every year, I'm always left wishing I went to more theater performances because they produce some of the best theater in the world. All right, like everywhere in Southern Oregon, there's also easy access to outdoor adventures like biking and hiking. Now, the other thing is that Ashland is only 20 minutes from Medford, where again, that's where you're gonna find your big box stores. So all of your practical amenities like healthcare, grocery shopping, that kind of stuff. Now, like Jacksonville, Ashland's also expensive, and that makes sense because both of these two places are really popular places to live. All right, next on my list is Grants Pass. Now, like Jacksonville and Ashland, Grants Pass has a very walkable and super cute downtown with great restaurants, cafes, shops, and places to go hear live music. It has that small town vibe, but it offers a bit more than Ashland and Jacksonville in terms of practical amenities, because you're gonna find larger stores like Ross, Grocery Outlet, Home Depot, Fred Meyer. So you're gonna be able to get a little more done. Grants Pass also has something that neither Ashland or Jacksonville have that I love, and that's the Rogue River. On a hot summer day, it is so nice to have the Rogue River in your backyard. There are a plethora of riverfront parks, so many places that you can access the river for kayaking, tubing, rafting, fishing, tons of hiking, road biking, mountain biking. So that's why I love Grants Pass. And guess what? It is more affordable than the majority of places in Southern Oregon. All right, are you ready for my bonus towns? Talent and Phoenix. Now, in September 2020, some of you might know that the Alameda fire came through and it destroyed many homes and businesses in Talent and Phoenix. Now, since then, they've been actively rebuilding, and both towns are coming back to and have come back to life. Now, they offer the benefits of small town living, but they've got easy access to Ashland and Medford for all your shopping and entertainment. Now, the Phoenix Civic Center is something I recommend checking out, especially if you're planning an event. And right next door to that is the Foodery. The vibe at that spot is so great. It has 5 different food trucks, including 2 of my favorites, Walkstar and Peruvian Point. And I love the Scout Tap House, and they serve drinks there. Now the outdoor dining area is super cute. They've even got a rooftop area. Very nice spot. Talent also has a bunch of restaurants, not a bunch, a few restaurants and cafes downtown. One thing that I have noticed is that both of those towns, the homes that they're building are on smaller lots, and they are also building smaller homes, which means that it's more affordable. So something to check out. All right, well, those are my favorite towns. That's my opinion. And guess what? I would love to hear your opinion. What are your favorite towns? Please do me a favor. Let me know in the comments and tell me why you love that town. Because I think the more we share information with each other, then the more we all get to learn. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you again next time.